Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I have one of the most fuel efficient and good for the environment vehicles for you today. So this is the 2021 Mercedes-Benz EQC 400 4Matic, and I'm doing a full in-depth review of it. So let's start the full video. Thank you to New Auto Galaxy for providing this car to me, and I'm going to link their Facebook page at the description box if you want to get this car or any other Japanese cars. So before we start the EQC review, I have to explain what is the EQC. So Mercedes-Benz made a different production line for electric vehicles. So you can get their petrol EQC, but there's another variant that is the EQC. So this is the same, not the same size, the C class of SUV electric car. So first is the EQA, then is the EQB, then is the EQC, then is the EQE, that is the sedan, and there is the EQS, that is also a sedan. So this is the biggest electric SUV from Mercedes until now. So I'm going to get inside, turn on the full lights. So on the new model of the EQC, you get these beautiful multi-beam headlights that are amazing. So the daytime running lights start from here, that all the way goes till the other side. And the width of this car is 1,884 millimeters. So now let's get inside. Why is the seat so far? Foot on the brake. When you start up the car, it does a nice animation. So this is with the full light on. This is the hazard. This is the high beam. This is the high beam off. So in total, it has 3 projector setups or LED projection. If I come outside, so these multi-beam lights have 3 projector setups. So this is the main light, including with that tiny one, and this is your high beam. You have this amazing blue accent at the inside that makes the headlight more pop out in this black metallic color, and this is your hazards. But if you turn it off, it's the daytime running lights. You have your daytime running lights at the center too, and then same on the other side. So the car has 6 sensors at the front, and it is very safe and very good for the environment if you drive this car, because it is fully electric. No engines, no nothing. So first let's come to the grille of the car. So the grille is fully in black. You just have chrome accent at the center, and you have the Mercedes-Benz star with the radar here, and you have the main logo up here. Nice design at the front. And these are actually opens to cool the motor of the car. You have the front camera here. This is your number plate slot from New Auto Galaxy. You have your towing hook here. This part is fully open for the radiators because have the AC filters and stuff like that. Because you have the AMG line, it has a different bumper, and it is in chrome accent with this amazing black metallic color. And no fakery. This is a functional vent, so it channels air here, it gets it out from here. Fully functional. And I really like this front end, so I'm going to give it a 10 out of 6 for the front end of this car. But you are the guys that need to give this car, how do you look, how does it nice. So I'm going to see it in the comments and reply to you guys about that. So now let's check out what is powering this EQC. So now I'm going to get inside and open the hood. So if you guys think it's an electric vehicle, it has storage at the front. Mercedes is like, nah, we don't give storage to our customers. We put the motor of the car at the front. So hydraulic struts, so because it's a premium level car, obvious. So this car, it has a 80 kilowatt hour battery that is on the rear of the car. It has 2 electric motors at the front and at the back. So it is all-wheel drive because of 4Matic. So it tells you all-wheel drive. And if you guys come here, if you guys ask me what this is, so this is actually your front electric motor that is here with everything. Wasn't supposed to be here in the petrol versions. Then you would just have your normal 2-liter or 3-liter engine. But because it's the electric vehicle, it has the electric motor really high up. And this is your radiator that you can see right down here, and this is your radiator fluid, and the battery of the car is actually at the back. So if you want to jump start it, you have to do it from here. A positive and a negative can be any metal part for the car. And you have your windshield wiper washer here, very hidden. So now let's talk about powers, because electric cars are all about that torque. So this car has 300 kilowatt of power and 760 Newton meters of torque. That is more than enough for you. And that's pretty much it. The 0 to 60 time on this car is amazing. It's 5.1 seconds. And this is a heavy car. This is not a light car because it's a family SUV. It is actually a heavy car. So it is really good to get to 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds. It has insulation up here because this motor actually gets hot, so it doesn't damage the paintwork or anything. And that's going to be it. Now let's come to the front cameras and the safety systems of the car. So this car has 3 cameras at the front that are the main. So 2 are for the adaptive brake assist, 1 is for your speed limit monitor, and this is your optional extra dash cam of the car. So this is actually optional extra you have to pay. It has the magic sky for the windshield wipers, so it automatically does its work, and there's no windshield wiper washers because it actually comes out from the wipers. So there's not another thing. So that's pretty much it for the front and the engine. Now let's check out the side profile. So the length of this car is 4,774 mm, and this is actually a decent sized SUV. It's not a crossover, it's actually a real SUV. So now let's come to the wheel. So the wheel design of this car is amazing, to be honest. It has Michelin Pilot Sport tires that are very grippy and very good for fuel economy, and it doesn't give you that much tire noise. So the wheels are 235/45 R21s and 21-inch. These are multi-spoke wheels, 4 piston calipers at the front with ventilated discs at the front. And that's pretty much it for the front. You have the branding here, so you have EQC that's in here, so you can tell everyone this is not any petrol car, this is the EQC, the hybrid. Not the hybrid, the full electric. And mirror is simple, same as the normal cars. You have the hazard light here, you have a camera here, blind spot monitoring, and lane departure assist. That's pretty much it. And because this is the AMG line, you have this chrome treatment, but if you want it in black, you can get the AMG night package. Same on the door handle, you have half chrome, half body color, and it has keyless entry and 4 of the doors. And this is actually optional extra for the side running boards. You have to pay extra for this, but you can't get deployable. You have to get manual only. So the ground clearance of this car is 145 mm, and the wheelbase of this car is 2,783 mm. Now let's come to the rear wheel. So the rear wheel are 245/40 R21s. So you guys can ask, why is the rear wheel more wider on this car? Because it's a rear bias all-wheel drive system, that's why it is more wider to handle that grip and power. But it has smaller disc and smaller calipers and multi-link suspension with the back. And if you want to know how do you charge this car, so if the car is unlocked, if you just press here, it opens, and you can open the first slot if you charge it at home. And if you have a fast charger, you just open this and then charge it. And it takes 8 hours and 45 minutes to charge in Bangladesh. And with the fast charger, you could just do it in like 2 hours. And you have some information here about your charging stuff. And that's pretty much it. Now, let's show you the rear. So the height of this car is 1,622 mm. And now I'm going to get inside, turn on the rear lights. But before that, this is the key. So it is a decent key from Mercedes-Benz, and it's really nice design. So when you unlock the car, obviously the tail light turns on, but the full light doesn't, so that's why I have to get inside every time. So this is the full light, the reverse. Back to park. Here I come outside. So you'll get full OLED lights at the back, and if you guys come here first, just look at the attention to detail on the light. These are amazing. This is the hazard, but when you put it on reverse, the half turns into reverse and the rest stays the hazard, and it all the way goes till the other side. It's so amazing. Then you have your branding here, so EQC 400, and you have 4Matic on this side because of all-wheel drive. And if we come down now, you have your reflector here with 6 sensors and your towing hook, and you have this diffuser that actually challenge air, and you have some chrome treatment with the fake vent, and your number plate slot with New Auto Galaxy's number plate and 2 number plate slot lights. You have your windshield wiper here, rear windshield is heated, you have your upper stop brake light, and this longer rear spoiler area. But if you want, you can put aftermarket spoiler, but it's going to get you less downforce for this car, or more downforce to be honest. Now let's check out the practicality. So for showing you the practicality, I can just use my foot, but a lot of people were saying I'm faking it. So here's the key on my hand, and I'm not even pressing it, and there the boot opens. It's the car, why would I even fake it? So you have 500 liters of storage here, and you have a scratch plate that is an aluminum, so you don't scratch the paint job of the car. If I check the underfloor storage for you, so this is actually a lot of storage compared. This is a hybrid car, so you have all your chargers. So this is your normal charger, this is your fast charger, you have your first aid kit here, and you have your tire locks too, and emergency triangle. So from the beginning I really love Mercedes-Benz, as you guys know. And then you have two of your bags down there, and you have your hook. So as you guys see, I was holding this. The Mercedes-Benz gave something for you guys, so you could just hang it right here and then work. Amazing. Put that back in, and then you also have a partial cover that is adjustable, so there. And if you don't want it, you could also unfold it. And if you need more storage, you could fold down the seats with some buttons here. So that's the 40, that's the 60, and now you have 1,469 liters of storage, and that is a lot, to be honest. And you can also open the partial cover. You have a power outlet here with some nettage area here, but no towing hooks. You actually do, but it's all the way back there. That's pretty much it. So for closing it, I almost kicked the car. There. Now let's get to the interior. So now if I get inside, so the opening is not that good, but you have to get in and squeeze. So 60-40 distributions if you want to get up the seat. There. So seats don't recline, it's just straight ups, but it's still comfortable. You have enough knee room, enough headroom, and yeah, you have isofix anchor points too. So right here, so you don't lose it. It all the way goes till the back. And this is your center armrest with some storage down there. And if I close this, you have two cup holders up here. You have two AC vents that looks like an eye, and this is like a nose. But it actually makes the car really colder. And if I open this down here, you have two USB-C types and a power outlet for charging. So you have magazine holders too on either side, and you have LED lights here and there in the grab handle. So now if I come over here, it has a transmission tunnel. So let's start from the top. So you have this Alcantara treatment material here with your gray stitching. You have this carbon fiber treatment with your Burmester twitters. This is your door handle. This is a window opener. This is your grab handle, and you have your bottle holder and a reflector, so another car can identify that the door is open at night. Now let's go to the front. So the exterior, the rear seat is very similar to normal Benz, but the interior is completely different. So if you guys see from the door, this material starts that all the way comes from the dash and all the way wraps around in my side. It's really good engineered by Mercedes-Benz. Then you have your full leather, you have your bronze finish and your AC vents, and this is your for turning it off and turning it on, and this is in metal. You have your airbag here with this brown stitching, lockable glove box, and you have your perfume that is your optional extra. So it dispenses perfume, so there, it says Maybach too. And you have decent amount of room. Now the seats. The seats are semi-bucket. These are 24-way adjustable because Mercedes-Benz gets a lot of adjustments for their seat, and it has lumbar support and under thigh support and lumbar support too. Now if I show you the sunroof, because this car gets one, so you have to manually open the cover, and then if you just press this, the sunroof opens. And that's the maximum there. And now if I close it, and there, that's pretty much it. Now if I show you the center part, if you just press here, you have a glove box with two USB-C types and a lot of storage. Then you have this controller at the center that is for the main infotainment. This is for drive selector, parking sensors off, and the charging information of the car. These are for the cameras. So if I show you the cameras of the car, so this is the front. This is the front with the 360. This is both of the sides, so you could see if you're scratching the wheels or not. This is for the rear. This is the rear with the 360. And that's it for the parking cameras. So if you guys see the ambient lighting of the car, so you have here, there, and on the door panels and on the door handle. It looks amazing. If I close this, there, and I'm going to turn on these lights because I'm going to show you the climate controls. So this is for your hazard. You have shortcut buttons here. So telephone, navigation, radio, vehicle, favorite, and you have your AC controls here. So for turning them on, it comes up here. So it has a 2-zone climate control. So if you get it down, it turns blue. If you get it up, it turns red at the ambient lighting. Then you have 2 AC vent here with that same bronze accent, and you have a little gap here that is their design language, and you have the start button here. Nice. Now if I show you the infotainment system, it is the same as the CLA and the GLB or the GLA gets, which is the 10.35 inch one. So if I go all the way to settings, you could control the traction control, lane keep assist, towing, heads-up display, and all the perfume that comes out of there. So these are your quick access. If I go to safety systems, so you have your camera parking, you have traffic signs, you have your lane keep assist and adaptive brake assist. Then if I go to vehicle, you have your dynamic select, so individual control. Then you have your winter tire limit, so it can tell you if your winter tires are running out or not. Your easy entry, so when you get inside, would the steering wheel go up and give you more space or not? And your locks for every door. There. And then you have lights, so ambient light. So this is for the brightness. You can turn it off or get it up. And you can go to colors. You have 65 different colors that you can choose from here. Or you could go to multicolors and choose any one of them. So I put it on ocean blue, so it's blue now. Then you have your refreshing mode. So if I just press refresh, start, it's going to make me feel like it's refreshing. Okay, let's see. It got the AC up and it's cooling. And it's a 10-minute thing. I'm not wasting that much time. It also changed the ambient lighting color to green and blue. Like I'm actually feeling refreshing. Then you have your phone displays and stuff. That's it for the settings. You have Mercedes-Benz app, and if I go to comfort now, I was in comfort and ambient lighting. And you have radio, you have navigation too. So if I go all the way to earth, then you can see everything is crisp, so the FPS is really good. Now you have your media, so Bluetooth and your E-code stuff. So these are all your charging options. Then you have your consumption, you have your energy flow, so you can see the battery of the car and the motors at the front and then the back. And you can see the vehicle, so how much percent brake are you putting and how much percent gas. 100%, there, oh my leg. And you have your digital owner's manual. And if you go to consumption again, energy flow, you can see how much battery your car has, 72%. And then you have phone, and that's pretty much it. If I go down here, you could choose different themes. So there, if you're going on a trip, like comfort mode, lounge, comfort, standard is also comfort. If you want to get good fuel economy, then you could put it on this E mode, so it puts it on eco. And then you can see all your shortcuts or favorites. And you can set up your own theme too from here. And now if I show you the driving modes, so eco, comfort, sport, and individual. And it tells you, so if you have anything on the roof load, don't put it on sports mode. And that's pretty much it for the infotainment. Now let's show you the steering wheel. The steering wheel is fully leather strapped, same steering wheel as the CLA. It is tilt telescope, fully automatic. There. So these are the controls for this. These are the controls for this. This is for your volume, receive call, cut call, voice command, or favorite, and this is for cruise control. You have your windshield wiper washer and your steering controller buttons here, and you have your gear of the car here. So all Mercedes, at least some of Mercedes still have this gear knob. And you have paddle shifters at the back too, I don't know why. So now let's show you the instrument cluster. So this is the instrument cluster. It's the same 10.35 inch. So first, if you put an ignition, it does this cool animation with the EQ written, and then it comes up, and then you can start up the car. So this is your hybrid display, so how much power you have reserved and how much it's charging the car. And if you want to change anything, cross, So you could have a navigation, so the map, and your eco display and your from start. So I'm going to keep it there because I don't like the hybrid display, to be honest. In the middle you can put the media, you can put telephone, you can adjust the heads-up display and put all the designs. So you have sport and progressive and classic. So I'm going to leave it on sport now. And then this is the speedo. So top speed is 200 km/h, and you can see your speed limit monitor, and this is how much charge you have. So it tells you 72%, and that's pretty much it. It's ready up here. Outside temperature, convert it to mile/h, time, your light controls, and digital km/h too. Now if I show you the heads-up display, so put on the brake, pressing the start button, and then slowly the heads-up display comes on. It takes some time, but it does. So now if I just quickly go, and there. So you can also decide the position, so you could get it up or down. So I'm going to leave it all the way up. You can also control the brightness, so there. So I left it on here because this is perfect for me. And you can also see the information you want there. So you could put the kilometers on the side, kilometer at the center, and you could put the speed limit monitor on the side or only the speedometer. And if I go all the way down, we could put it to this and the driving mode, so it's on sport. That's why it's there. And that's pretty much it for the heads-up display. So now let's show you the stuff that I forgot to show you. So first you have the vantage mirror here with a mirror with a light. This is your rear view mirror that is frameless and auto dimmed. And you have your LED lights here that you can use to off and on from here, and you have two reading lights down here. And that's pretty much it. Now if I come to the door, so first of all here, so this is your AC vent with the bronze finish. These are your headlight controls. This is for the brightness for the electronics. This is your park and brake. You have a dead pedal, brake pedal, and the gas pedal. And if I come to the door now, the same design continues from here. And then you have your carbon fiber treatment with your seat controls, 3 memory seats, ambient lighting, leather, white stitching, grab handle. You have your window controls, window lockers, and your exterior mirror controls. And this car gets heated seats, but ventilated seats are optional extra, but it gets the Burmester high-end sound system. This is a very expensive option. And bottle holders here, and you have your boot opener here. And then you have your lumbar support here too. So one more thing I forgot. In this center panel, you have a wireless charger, USB-C, and 2 cup holders. And now, turning off the car, and here I come outside. Where's the key? I forgot. So, this is the EQC. So if you guys liked it, if you make sure you hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe. If you need this car, you can contact with New Auto Galaxy. And the price. So the asking price of this car is 1,45 lakhs, slightly negotiable. And if you need this car, you can contact with them. And make sure you hit the like on New Auto Galaxy's Facebook page. And until then, stay safe, stay home. Peace.